Police. To my left, Mr. Matt Bauer with Matt Bauer Chevrolet here in Slidell. To my right, Rob Steiner, General Manager for Matt Bauer Chevrolet. Slidell Police are investigating what appears to be a professional theft ring that stole over $100,000 worth of tires and rims from Matt Bauer Chevrolet. Slidell Police were called to the Chevrolet dealership this past Saturday morning after the manager discovered tires and wheels missing off of 31 vehicles, ranging from Chevrolet Tahoes, Malibus, trucks, and smaller SUVs. In all, 124 tires and rims were stolen at approximately $120,000 worth of items. At this point of the investigation, it appears these thieves were no amateurs. They defeated locks, alarms, surveillance video, and went as far as to manipulate the exterior lights in the parking lot so nobody could see them working during the dark. From what video could be recovered, it appears that shortly after 3 a.m., two subjects are seen walking across the dealership parking lot in order to cut the locks off the side entrances. A short while later, a U-Haul truck pulls up and enters the parking lot, and approximately 40 minutes later, the U-Haul truck leaves and exits towards the service road and then towards Old Spanish Trail. It's believed that the suspects were working on removing the tires from the vehicles for several hours before the U-Haul truck arrived. The only thing the thieves left behind were some wooden blocks used to prop up the vehicles in a car jack. From what we can make out from the surveillance video, it appears that two individuals, they're black males, one was wearing a red t-shirt and one with black pants, and the other was wearing black clothing with white shoes. The U-Haul used by the individuals appears to be a EL 17-foot U-Haul truck. During the preliminary stages of the investigation, we've identified several similar thefts in other parts of the United States, specifically Texas and Oklahoma. Although we can't rule out the suspects being local, we do believe they were from out of state. Matt Bowers, the owner of the dealership, is putting up $25,000 reward for anybody that provides information that leads to the arrest of these individuals. Half of that reward will be put up when the subject is arrested, the other half when he pleads guilty or is found guilty. You have anything you'd like to say, Mr. Matt?
Yeah, I do.
Step up to the mic for you.
Sure. Yeah, I do. Thank you, Chief. I think it's important for any member of the community, to understand, how I feel, how I think we all should feel. If somebody wants to come to the Slidell, Louisiana, and violate the trust of the community and steal from private business owners or from private citizens, Chief Randy and his staff, and any help he can get, including mine, will go to whatever lengths necessary to make sure these people are brought to justice. My hope is that this $25,000 that I'm going to offer up as a reward, which I think would be unusually high for this sort of a crime, will lead to an arrest, will lead to somebody providing information that will lead to an arrest and an indictment. From my standpoint, we're not going to stop pursuing these individuals until I'm taking a selfie in front of them as they're making their perp walk, and I'll put it on Twitter when it's done, to show people that they're not going to be able to come to this city and violate the trust of the community ever again. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bauer. I'd like to follow up with saying with that, we don't put up with it here. This won't be the first time we travel out of state to come find you. We will find you. You will be brought back here. You're probably the same ones that did it in Texas and Oklahoma, but now you've done it here. We have the cooperation of this community like I've never seen anywhere else. Somebody out there has information. Somebody out there could use $25,000. Come see us.
Now, has this happened to the other dealerships along that strip before?
We have not had any calls along House Beach Road, any of the dealerships over there. Like I said, though, similar incidents have occurred across the country, specifically Texas and Oklahoma, and it was the exact MO.
Have you been in touch with U-Haul to find out anything about the vehicle, and don't they have GPS inside them?
We're investigating that right now. Our detectives have been to U-Haul over here. We're still looking at that. Not that I know of.
Orleans, okay.
So they were able to overcome some of the surveillance, things you had at the dealership?
Yes, it looks like they pulled down one of the cameras, and they also manipulated the outdoor lighting system over there to where they could work at night.
So what you had was from some other surveillance nearby businesses?
We've checked other surveillances also, so that's one thing we're looking at.
It did look pretty dark out there, so did they cut just that, did they only affect that particular dealership, or was the whole area affected?
That's the only dealership that was affected.
Do you think that this was a specific target, this dealership, or do you think it was just random, they picked this one and ran?
I believe it was targeted, but it's not the dealership that was targeted, it's the vehicle.
And how do you profit from stealing these things? Is it untraceable? Do you sell it on social media?
We're still looking into that.
How much was the value?
$120,000 worth of tires and rims.
Are you working with the FBI on this? You said it was national, so who are the local agencies?
Our investigators are reaching out to several different agencies as we speak.
All right, guys.
Good, thanks.
Thank you.